Hey everybody, I'm Marshall Wyatt. I'm also known as Marshall Myers. It's my rap name and my channel name. Um, I just dropped some new music, um, master class with a masterpiece, and also Time is Here. I'll drop the links in the description below. Okay, I don't think this channel is linked to my artist channel, but I'm trying to get worked on right now. But I really just wanted to try and share a message with you guys. I've been feeling in a weird place in my life right now. I'm in a good spot, in a way better spot than I was about a year ago. I've stopped smoking weed completely. I had my medical license for about 3 years and smoked weed basically my entire life before that. And I thought I would never stop, but you know it's like something woke up inside of me. I had a very, very scary health emergency, really, and developed some high blood pressure issues. It also runs in my family a little bit, but you know, I just decided that it, you know, the medicinal part of it just wasn't what I was getting from it. I couldn't say that I was sitting here using it to benefit my health. What I was really using it for was to mask the feelings that I was, holding inside. Maybe self doubt of where I'll end up, or how successful I'll be in life, or, regrets of, maybe not working at a couple jobs, not sticking with a couple jobs, or, dropping out of college, a couple years ago. I'm going back now, but we're on a better track. But I mean, I've had regrets, and I've had a lot of trauma in life. Losing people. Everybody loses people at some point, and it doesn't get easier. But it it was me really just masking all of that pain, trauma, and emotions. Like, you're not supposed to mask your emotions. That's why people tell, you know, depressed people or people that maybe have anxiety. I have both, I've had a lot of my life to go, talk with someone or maybe go to a therapist, possibly, because you're not supposed to hold that inside. Eventually it's going to possibly explode. You're going to have some sort of outburst, or you might have some thoughts that are not good, possibly suicidal thoughts, or, thoughts of harming people, or thoughts that you really just cannot contain anymore. And it all stems from holding your emotions inside and not understanding how you are truly feeling inside. And so it got to the point where I was just using weed to push down those feelings and push down how I'm really, truly feeling inside. And just, it felt easier. It felt easier. I was comfortable doing it. I've been doing it my entire life. And it felt easier to just numb my mind and numb my self doubt, numb my regrets on a daily basis, and just fill my life with fake dopamine of video games and watching TV, looking through my phone, doom scrolling through stuff, spending all my time with, I'm not saying time with your friends is bad. I'm just saying too much time just spending playing video games with your friends or just going smoking weed with your friends. It's really not benefiting you and your success and where you want to be in your life. So it got to a certain point where I just had to cut it out, especially with the health scare, because people don't understand about weed is it raises your heart rate. It raises your heart rate and it raises your anxiety. So if you already have anxiety, you got to think that's going to constantly have maybe your blood pressure raised. For some people, it's different though. And you're going to be in this constant state of fight or flight eventually, where you just aren't going to be who you truly are. You might be more irritable, or you might just be more hopeless at times. You might give into those emotions of depression and anxiety a lot more because you're constantly feeling like that. So, I've always been an advocate for it and its medicinal uses, but over the years, it seems like eventually you just have to wake up, because everybody on this planet has a dream to chase, and you have to go chase that dream, because we're not guaranteed every single day on this planet. And I'm almost emotional because I really feel this for every single person on this planet. Like, I love everybody. I love all you guys. And I just want you to understand that I I numb my pain, and I numb my, you know, wanting more out of myself. I just pushed down those feelings for so long, just smoking weed, drinking, playing video games all the time, watching TV, doing nothing with my nights, nothing that I felt was beneficial to me. And now at this point in my life, I write music every single day. I write music. I work on getting my music out there, promoting my music. I I play a lot of basketball. I get my exercise in. I make sure to reach out to my family every day. Try and be a good uncle to my nephew, and we're not guaranteed every day, guys. Okay? So, I just wanted to make this video to possibly relate relate to you guys, relate to somebody that maybe needs to hear it, is maybe in the same kind of position that I've been in, and I'm still a little bit in, but I'm sober. I'm sober. I've been a month sober, a month and a half. So, you know, thank you for listening. I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna be making some more content here soon. Maybe doing some fun stuff, going on hikes and stuff. Make a video of that possibly, and just talking to you guys, because that's the kind of content that I think that I would like to see and be able to relate to, instead of just some of the doom scrolling stuff that you can just numb your mind to. Really, fake dopamine stuff. I mean, I don't knock any other content creator. Do whatever you like to do, but sometimes you just like to hear other people thinking the way that you do, and you being able to possibly relate, and maybe change your mindset to get yourself into a better spot that you feel like you deserve to be in. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I'll leave the link to my 2 new songs below. Thank you so much for watching. Marshall Wyatt, Marshall Myers out.